This is Jeff at Slavens Racing. This video is about how to properly bleed a white power shock, a WP shock. If you're doing it at home in your garage, you're leaving a lot of air in the shock. If you're using a bleed bottle and a hose or a plunger system or just stroking the shaft in and out, I've seen guys do that in their home shops. All those methods absolutely do not work. Yeah, you know, I'm sure you're going to be thinking that, yeah, my shock works okay. Well, okay is not good enough for me. Mediocrity doesn't cut it in this business. I like things as good as I can possibly get them. So we use the WP vacuum bleeding machine. It's about a $3,000 machine, and this is what they use in the factory. This is what the factory team guys use. There's only a few of these in the whole country. I only know of 3 other shops in this country that use these. And it's the only way to do it. This is the on button right here. So I'm going to put it in the vacuum mode. This is the vacuum gauge up there. There's an oil tank up in here. It's full of shock oil. This is the gauge, shows how much is in the tank. And now you can see that the vacuum gauge is going up. We run them through several vacuum and pressure cycles. Now if we go back down to the shock down here, we can see that the shock shaft is drawn all the way in. The vacuum pulled the shock in and drew the oil out of the shock body. Now I'm pressurizing it. Fills the shock body and reservoir back up. This is the pressure gauge, this is the vacuum gauge. I'm going to go back down here to the shock. And it's starting to draw the shaft back in slowly. See the vacuum pressure going back up. Now it's in the pressure cycle. We run it through several pressure and vacuum cycles to get what's called the oil gas out of the shock oil. If you don't use this method, when you take your shock apart, the oil looks like beer foam. And that greatly compromises the performance of the shock, having aerated oil. This is the only way to do it correctly. It's the only way that gives you proper shock performance. That's all for now.